Hello KDB Fit Fam, and welcome to today's video where we are going to go over 5 of the biggest fitness myths that are out there for women. There is a lot of misinformation out there, so I want to make sure that you're not falling into any of these traps and that they're not holding you back from achieving your fitness and wellness goals. So let's get straight into it. Number 1, you can't have abs while growing your glutes. I hear this one all the time. If I want abs, I need to be super lean, but if I want to build my glutes, I need to bulk up and be eating a ton of food. But this simply doesn't have to be the case if you still want to stay lean while focusing on growing your glutes. You just have to work on going about it in the right way and being very strategic. You can actually build muscle while staying lean by focusing on a high protein diet, a very slight calorie increase, and by doing consistent resistance training. So you don't need to choose between growing your glutes and being lean and having abs. You just need to train and eat with intention and follow a very specific routine that will allow you to do so. Number 2, deadlifts are bad for you. I swear deadlifts get the worst reputation. A lot of people are afraid to do deadlifts because they are afraid that they are going to cause injuries. But the truth is that deadlifts are only dangerous if you are doing them incorrectly. And honestly, so many people ego lift, and that's what leads them to get injured because it causes them to be lifting with improper form, rounding their back, and lifting way too heavy of weights before they're actually strong enough to do so and before they've perfected their technique. So yes, deadlifts, in my opinion, are not a beginner exercise, but they are definitely something to work towards because when deadlifts are done correctly, they actually help you prevent injuries because they help you strengthen your posterior chain, your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings, all muscles that protect your spine and help you with everyday movements. So if you struggle with the thought of deadlifts, the keys are: start with lightweight and perfect your form before going heavier. Strengthen your core before you start trying to deadlift. This is super important and will really help support your back in this movement. So, moral of the story, deadlifts are not the enemy. Poor form and ego lifting are. Number 3, cardio is the best way to lose fat. You see people doing hours of cardio, dripping in sweat, and you think that's the best way to lose fat. But here is the thing. Long-term body fat loss is about changing your body composition, not just about burning immediate calories. Resistance training is actually more effective for long-term fat loss than cardio is on its own. This is because the more muscle that you have, the more calories that your body is going to burn at rest. That means the more muscle you have, the more calories your body is burning all day long, no matter what you're doing. So yes, I am not denying that cardio has its place and is super important with your health and fitness journey, and it will also help on the journey to weight loss, but it is not the key component. So if you have been relying on cardio alone for fat loss, you're making it a lot harder than it needs to be. Number 4, higher reps don't build muscle. Have you ever heard someone say, if you're not lifting heavy, then you're not building muscle? To be honest, that's only half the truth. Because yes, lifting heavier weights and doing lower reps is very effective when it comes to building muscle. But here's the key. Doing higher reps can also help you build muscle on top of doing the heavier lifting with the heavier weights. You always hear people talking about progressive overload and how it's essential to building muscle, but the only part of progressive overload that they talk about is increasing the weight and increasing the resistance. The thing is that there are other components to reaching and achieving progressive overload. Other ways of achieving progressive overload are increasing time under tension, increasing the amount of reps, increasing the amount of sets, and increasing your range of motion. So combining all of these different ways that will help you achieve progressive overload is very effective when it comes to building muscle. Number 5, lifting heavy weights will make you bulky. This one has got to go. The idea that lifting weights will make you bulky is one of the biggest fitness myths out there. Getting bulky comes from consistently over a longer period of time training to build muscle and eating in an extreme calorie surplus. So if you're doing regular resistance training while eating in a balanced way, this is the quickest way for you to actually get leaner, tighter, and more toned. It's not going to lead to you being bulky. The more muscle you have, as I said before, the more calories you're burning on a day-to-day basis. So when you think about that, you can imagine how it would be hard to get bulky just from lifting weights. So please, whatever you do, don't be afraid to lift weights. It is honestly one of the best things that you can do for your body. So that is it. There are 5 fitness myths that we dove into and discussed. If any of the things that we covered today surprised you or changed the way that you think about training, please let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in our next video. Bye, ladies.